Hey guys and gals, this is your boy JR, aka Lone Wolf Travels. Hope you guys and gals are all doing well. I'm just getting on my treadmill here. So, yep, doing my treadmill thing here. I'm gonna get up to speed here. And we'll see who all comes in here in the chat. I'm gonna start with a warm-up walk. All right. I clipped it to the clipboard in case anyone wanted to come up. So it is clipped to the clipboard. Make sure I got my volume. I'm just checking my volume. Okay, my volume's at full up. Cool. I'm going to start out with a walk here. So this this particular live, I'm literally doing it on the fly. So it wasn't planned. I just realized I wanted to come on here live, do a live stream while I get my little exercise on. So I'm doing a warm-up walk before I do some jogging here. All right. No sleep till Brooklyn, Beastie Boys. That's right. There we go. That's right. Yep, that's right, Josh. I decided I still wanted to get me a workout. So I was going to go outside and trim the sidewalk, but it's kind of hot out there. So that's why I jumped on the treadmill here. So I clipped it to the clipboard for anyone that wants to come up, and I also put it in the chat. That's super cool. Let's do another 12 hours. That's pretty funny. So in case you guys aren't familiar, Josh NC78, he had a really cool birthday live a little ways back ago, and lots of people showed up for that. So that was really cool. Sometimes Jerry Boy co-hosts with him, sometimes Darren Dobson co-hosts with him. Yours truly, Lone Wolf Travels, has co-hosted with Josh NC78. Some days Josh NC78 does a kind of an early live stream, and sometimes he'll do a later live stream. Josh NC78 does. July the 1st. Cool, bro. Yeah, that was a really cool live stream. So that was a lot of fun. I actually visited, and this was late last night, I visited Jay Mike's and Darren Dobson's live stream. So, and it's really weird, man. I crashed in my I crashed in the basement, and then I went upstairs, brushed my teeth, and then I just didn't go to sleep right away. So I'm definitely a night owl. Yeah, night owl and getting up earlier in the morning is not a very good mixture. So my plan for today is to get my workout in, and then after I finish my workout, go to bed at a decent time because I got to get up really early. And I'm going to try really hard. Hey, what's up, Jerry boy? How's it going? Oh, wow. I think he said, thanks for the 200 views. Thank you. Cool. Jerry boy T in the house. Jerry boy saying hi to Josh. So, I think I did enough walking. How long have I been walking? I've been walking for almost, I'm going to wait. Once it gets to the 5-minute mark, I'll start jogging. Okay, enough walking. It's now reached 5 minutes. I'm going to start jogging. I'm going to jog in. I'm going to try and jog for 5 minutes straight. So we're going to see if I can do it. If I can jog for 5 minutes straight. Now I'm using a treadmill. My phone might be quicker when it counts off 5 minutes. So we're going to go by the treadmill time. Anyways, hope you guys and gals are all doing well. I'm going to try and jog for 5 minutes straight. And then after I do that, I'm going to do a walk, cool down. Most live streams, I think I did a live stream not that long ago on the treadmill. Most live streams, you guys will find me sitting outside. If it's a morning live stream, I'm drinking a cup of coffee. And if it's an evening live stream, sometimes I'm sitting by a campfire. And I got 4 more minutes to go. So I already got 1 minute. So far I've been jogging for over 1 minute. So I'm going to try and jog for 5 minutes straight. I promise you I won't always do this on my live stream. Guys get to watch me struggle and huff and puff. All right, 2 minutes down. Just got 3 more minutes to go. So I've jogged 2 minutes straight. I got 3 more minutes to go. And then I'll do a walk cool down. Whew. Sometimes I don't get winded. I feel it in my shins. Of course, I'm trying to get rid of my belly. Maybe my shins will feel better once I get rid of this pot belly. All right. All right, 2 minutes to go. So far, I'm still jogging. 2 minutes to go. We can do it. I can't remember. I read it somewhere that if you jog for 5 minutes straight, it's a good way to get your heart rate up. So that's what I'm doing. I just got 2 more minutes to go. So the goal for me today was to jog for 5 minutes straight. So sometimes you guys will see me live streaming from one of my other rooms where I got lights going on. So that's pretty cool. All right, 1 minute left. I got 1 minute left to go. And then we'll do a walk, cool down, and you guys will stop seeing me bobbing my head up and down on live stream here. 1 minute left. I've been trying to think about what could be on my bucket list for travel. I've already completed some bucket list stuff. Like I got to go to Cusco and Machu Picchu, which is located in Peru, South America. I would like to go to Japan. I've never been to Japan, but I like Japanese culture. And I enjoy sushi. All right, here we go. All right. 5-minute job done. Now I'm going to do a walk, cool down. Oh, man. Like I said, I can feel it burning my shins. All right. We're going to do a walk, cool down. So I'm going to show up you guys' comments here. Whew. So yeah, today's goal was to jog for 5 minutes straight, and that's what I did, so that's cool. So the rest of this live stream, I'm going to do a walk, cool down. And since I'm walking, cool down, it'll be a lot easier to read the comments and stuff. So yeah, one of my bucket list places is to go to Japan. And probably before I would go to Japan, I'd really do my homework. So, I mean, I've heard of the Cherry Blossom Festival. That'd be kind of cool to attend that. The Cherry Blossom Festival would be cool. What's up, Brother Brett? Brother Brett in the house. How's it going, Brother Brett? Brother Brett's Brother Brett Glasso. He's a really cool sharing out channel. How's it going, Brett? Hope you're doing well, buddy. So, yeah, Japan is definitely on my bucket list. I'm just not sure. I'm not sure if I'll ever get to fulfill that bucket list, but that's one of the countries on my bucket list is Japan. What is another country that could be on my bucket list? I did get to go to Europe, and it's because I went to a buddy of mine's daughter had gotten married like about 6 or 7 years ago. We went to Germany, and after the wedding was over, I got to we rented a car and I drove on the German Autobahn. That was a lot of fun. Went to the northern part of Italy and the northern part of France. Visited Austria, visited Switzerland, and yeah, that was really nice driving around Europe, renting a car and driving around Europe after that wedding was over. That was a lot of fun. I said, and I like I said, that was probably 6 or 7 years ago. What I learned from that was I originally wasn't going to do a Europe trip. Until until I retired. So what I learned from that trip is it's good to maybe not put off things until you retire. Of course, I would urge you all out there to save responsibly and have your trips already paid for so you can actually enjoy your trip. So, but I would, start saving now for places that are on your bucket list. Do your homework. We've been using this one particular travel agent for a long time. Every time we've gone to Peru, I'm not sure if we use the same travel agent when we go travel to Mexico, but I've enjoyed travels in both Peru, and I've also enjoyed travels in Mexico. First time I went to Mexico was, Well, the first time I went to Mexico, I traveled to Cancun, Mexico, and that might have been, wow, that might have been 13 years ago, the first time I traveled to Mexico and I went to Cancun. So, so anyways, I had a blast in Cancun, Mexico. I believe I stayed 2 weeks in Cancun, Mexico, the first time I went. The next time I went to Mexico was probably in 2017, and I went to Playa de Carmen, Mexico, which was really cool. All right, Brother Brett. What's happening, Brother Brett?
Not much. I mean, it's staying in air conditioning. It's hot as shit outside.
Yeah, let me pick out my layout that I like.
I think it's hot everywhere though in the United States.
Right on.
Yeah, it's
There we
already
go.
88 degrees and
My
it's
lay-
2:09 p.m.
Cool.
It was like 92
Hey,
yesterday and then 94 the day before.
oh, cool. Hey,
I don't
Brett,
know. That's
you're,
cool.
some of you may not know that Brett's a big Raider Nation fan,
hmm
and
I'm also a big one of these fans too. If you can see
yeah,
this 3D
I
coaster.
feel. Oh, there you go.
And
Check that out. That's
those are pretty cool.
cool.
Yeah, they're like a 3D coaster. I was
Cool.
looking for coasters. I didn't want to mess up my furniture that I bought new, and I'm like, oh, I'll look for
Oh,
Michigan ones. It's kind of, and then they
oh,
had like a bunch of different ones, and I like this one. But yeah, that's their stadium. It's the Big House is what it's called. It's in Ann Arbor, Michigan, and then their colors
oh,
are navy blue and maize yellow. That's actually what it is. But yeah, it's cool. And then they came in a set of two. They,
that's
they have foam
cool.
on the back. They have like a foam on the back too. So it does like mess up your
Oh
furniture.
yeah,
That's like
that's
a hard
super.
foam on the back. Yeah, they're pretty
Yeah,
cool.
that's cool.
And then speaking of stuff, I got Faye and talking with Ed. I bought him some Raiders stuff because Faye is a
Right.
Raiders fan. She became a Raiders fan. So I'm like, woo! The first Filipino I know that likes NFL football. She follows it a little
Wow.
bit because of Ed, but she's a Raiders fan now. It's like I type in like hi and then like hi sis Faye and then hashtag Raider Nation. And sometimes she responds back, go Raiders or hashtag Raider Nation back.
Cool.
But yeah, I'm not gonna say what I got him because it's a surprise. She already knows what I got Ed, but I got her something. I don't want to tell her what it is. It's a surprise.
Hey, I think the Raiders are probably really. They probably. I won't be surprised if they do have a 12-5 season. That'd be
Yeah, I
kind
think
of
they're going
cool.
12-5. I think Devontae Adams gonna take a little bit of a hit on his stat just because Carr's not as good as Rodgers.
Right.
Carr's a good quarterback, but Rodgers it's better. But and plus two, he's going to have two other targets that he's got to fight with for receptions, like Hunter Renfro and Waller. So because Hunter Renfro had 100 receptions last year, so I think Hunter Renfro is going to go down. Is going to go down a little bit too, probably like 85, 90 receptions probably, and then I think Devontae Adams. I'm predicting 1,200 yards and 9 touchdowns for Devontae Allen, predicting 33. I think it was 33 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, and 69% completions for Carr. I think he'll have his best year just because he played with Adams in college. If anybody doesn't know, I think it was 2 years. I know they played in college, but I think it was 2 years they played in college together, and they both played for Fresno State. So he knows Devontae Adams. He threw to him like a bunch of times, probably I don't know 120 times or something in college.
Right.
Completions because Devontae Adams was good in college. He was probably like 1,100, 1,200 yard receiver in college. So the last year he was there, but I think Carr's been in the league 7 years. I think he's going. I think this will be his 8th year. I think this is his 8th year when he starts this season, and then Devontae Adams has been in 8 years. But Carr was 2 years older than him when he left college. Because Carr stayed till a senior. Devontae Adams I think came out when he was a junior, I believe. So a lot, lot, a
Wow.
lot of receivers do that. A lot of players do that. They come out when they're junior. Because in college, you have to be either 21 years old or a junior to come out.
Wow.
and then so but college football is going to be weird in a couple of years. It's going to be like USC and UCLA are going to the Big Ten. So the two of the main schools in the Pac-12 are leaving.
So what do you think do you think the Colts and Broncos, do you think they're going to go in, possibly go into the playoffs?
The Broncos might not. I'm not sure about the Colts for the Broncos because the Broncos have an upgraded quarterback, but most of the Seahawks fans are hoping he crashes and burns.
Hmm.
Like my dad goes, I hope freaking what's his name, Wilson sucks. I hope he just does terrible. Like my dad's a Seahawks fan, so he's
Yeah.
like, I hope he just crash and burn.
I think if they can keep Matt Ryan upright,
I miss Lane.
yeah, and I
Oh
think
gosh.
I don't think Matt Ryan. I think Matt Ryan. There's some place he can make that maybe Carson Wentz just wasn't making, and
Yeah.
that may be a big difference. And um, some people are even calling the Colts a sleeper team. Maybe a lot of people aren't convinced the Colts. I guess if someone hasn't looked at what they've done in the off season,
Hmm.
the Colts might turn around and surprise a lot of people.
Yeah.
They may be one of these sleeper teams that people get surprised with this
Hmm.
season, and then every time someone has to play them, the teams may not like it because the Colts might have gotten really good.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking the same thing may happen with the Broncos. Other teams may not want to play the Broncos because they've gotten really good this off season. So,
But
but
the
the
thing though
season
is
will
that
have to.
the Raiders have gotten better.
Yeah.
But
Oh
some of
yeah.
the Raiders fan, they actually upgraded their defense. They got a few
Yeah.
players on defense, and they
Yeah.
they drafted more defense and more offensive line, and then
Yeah.
slash draft, and then they also
Yeah.
of course got Adams, who's the second best had the second best receiving stats last year in the league, like 1,500 yards, and like I think he had like 12, what was it, 13 touchdowns or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I think the Raiders are
He's
going to be
averaged
better.
like 1,400 yards his whole freaking career
Yeah.
or something. Devontae
I think
Adams.
it's a better team than last year's team. I think the Raiders should have a good
Yeah, and
season.
the only problem with the Raiders is um, they had to try to come from behind. I mean, you never want to you never want to try to come from behind in any of your games because
Right.
it's a lot more harder because you have to change your offensive scheme and then run a little more of a hurry up offense, especially the
Right.
second half of the fourth quarter. If you're behind by more than a touchdown, you gotta modify your offense, and you're not going to want to generally run it as much, and you're going to have to pass it. And you generally do a little more up tempo, like they snap the ball
Right.
like a little less to give them more time if they get the ball back.
A lot of the experts aren't saying much about the Patriots.
No.
They are, matter of fact, that when I listened in for the Patriots, all I heard was crickets. It looks like, I guess they're comparing it to other Patriot teams of the past,
Hmm.
and I
It's got the
guess that's
same
why they're
coach.
not talking about.
They got the
Yeah,
same quarterback. The quarterback had a pretty good year last year
yeah,
for a rookie. So yeah, I think he's gonna.
yeah.
I think he's gonna improve at least a little bit.
I have a feeling if Belichick goes far, if this Patriot team ends up going far in the playoffs, I think Belichick will win all kinds of the coaching awards.
Hmm.
This is
Yeah.
if they go deep in the playoffs.
Well, he's already won what is it, 6 Super Bowls? I think it
Yeah,
is.
he's a hell of a coach. Yeah,
Yeah.
I I just
Because he gets a bunch of no names like the you
yeah,
hardly ever heard of, and then
yeah.
he makes them into good players.
How about Tom Brady goes to the Buccaneers and ends up winning his first year with the Buccaneers, ends up winning the Super Bowl.
Because the problem the Buccaneers had, I'm pretty sure they went back to the Super Bowl. They had what's his name, Godwin, injured in the playoffs. They're
Right,
they're 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 their fastest wide receiver on the team. They still had Evans, but the problem
yeah,
is it makes a big difference when you have one good guy, one really good guy on the other side, one really good guy on the other side, because then it confuses the defense and they don't know who to double team. So like
right.
when they had Adams, they could double team him more, and
Yeah,
it took some of his stats off the board. Like because if you have put Godwin on there, who you want to double team?
right.
And then you
Oh,
usually it's Godwin getting double teamed more than
yeah.
Adams, or I mean, more
There's
than
a,
Mike Evans.
I can't remember the name of the wide receiver, but I think he got stolen from the Kansas City Chiefs, and now he's going to play for the Dolphins.
Yeah,
And
he's not going to do as good on the Dolphins. They got nobody to throw to him.
yeah, he's going to make more money than the quarterback of the Rams who won the Super Bowl last year.
Yeah, but the quarterback
That,
of the Rams doesn't care. He won a Super Bowl, and he's still making probably 15 million a year or something. I don't know
so
what
I
he's
guess,
making.
yeah, when all these receivers saw that big money that this receiver who went to Miami is going to get paid,
Yeah,
I think some of the other receivers are going to start
Devontae
to
Adams
look
is
for
getting
their
paid fairly
salaries to
well.
increase. Yeah,
Devontae Adams, but the Raiders are getting paid very well. I think he signed like a
yeah,
3 or 4 year
yeah,
deal or something.
yeah. But I think the
He's
Rams
already
guy,
29, so he's only got about
yeah,
this season and 2 other seasons where he's going
yeah.
to be.
The Rams quarterback, I think his contract's going to get renegotiated,
Mhm.
especially since he won the Super
Yeah,
Bowl. So
because well,
they're
he's
going to
kind of
pay
like
him
He's
more.
kind of like Matt Ryan.
Yeah,
He's been around a shitty team most of his career, and then
yeah,
I guarantee if you put Matt Ryan on the Rams, I bet you they'd be just as good.
yeah,
Because Matt Ryan's a good quarterback. He's been on
yeah.
crappy ass teams the
See,
last 3 or 4 years.
yeah. See, I have a feeling there's a different atmosphere in the building with Matt Ryan with the
Yeah,
Colts, and I have the
he's a good
same
leader.
feeling with
He's not the
Russell
best.
Wilson with
He's
the
not the
Broncos.
best thrower. I mean, he's a good leader. He's a good thrower, but
Yeah,
he's no
yeah,
Mahomes or
yeah,
Aaron Rodgers
yeah. The cool thing is he's taken
or
the
Tom
Falcons.
Brady even.
Yeah. The cool thing is he knows what it takes to take a team to the playoffs. So that's
Hmm.
kind of cool. He's got playoff experience.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
And then what's cool is I'm getting. So speaking of other kind of football, it's football, right? So I'm doing fantasy football again in the
Yeah,
same league for like I think it's gonna be my 6th year in the league. I think.
yeah. See, if
To
I was
fifty
the
goal line.
Falcons, I still would have let Matt Ryan finish out his career with the Falcons. And if I was Seattle, I would have let them. But who knows that the way the Broncos were talking, there's
Yeah.
when money talks, and but the cool thing that the Falcons did, at least they made sure Matt Ryan went to a good place.
Hmm.
At least they
Yeah.
checked with Matt Ryan. They just didn't just trade him off. He was definitely involved in all the talks. And same thing with Russell Wilson. I didn't realize that Russell Wilson's contract had a no trade clause in it. So
Yeah.
for that deal to happen, he took off his no trade, so the Bronco thing would happen. Russell
Yeah.
Wilson
Matt
did.
Ryan plays. Everybody doesn't know Matt Ryan plays for the Colts now.
Yeah,
And Matt Ryan is a slight upgrade from their previous quarterbacks.
yeah,
Well, he should make them a little bit better,
yeah,
maybe one win better or something probably.
yeah. I have no hard feelings for Wentz. I hope Wentz is successful with the Washington Commanders. I
I still can't call them the Commanders.
yeah,
It's just
I haven't heard
weird.
anyone say they're going to do anything, but I'm
No,
sure
I
they
don't
got
think I can do
talent
anything
there.
either.
Yeah,
But
it'll
it's
probably
funny still to call them the Washington Commanders. Just like
right.
it's hard to call the Indians the guard, or they used to be called the Cleveland Indians. Now they're called the Guardians. I still can't. Shout out to Lone Wolf, thumbs up. Hi, Gigi. I guess you say your name or G.
Oh, thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate that.
I think they're coming, Gigi. But yeah, so I'm gonna be doing one of my streams probably in about a little over a month. Because the season doesn't start for 6.5 weeks. I'm going to be doing, or a little over 6 weeks. So I'm going to be doing a part of one of my, well, not my whole stream, but one of my stream part of it's going to be like fantasy football talk and then like a Raiders slash NFL preview because I'm big into the NFL. So
Oh,
I'm pumped about this season. I think the Raiders are going 12-5, and they're going to win at least one playoff game
cool.
because it's not just me. Rich Eisen came out and said that the Raiders are going to win the division because the Chiefs took a step back. I mean, they got Juju Smith-Schuster, but he's not as good as Hill. I mean, he's above a pretty good wide receiver, but he's more of like a possession wide receiver, and he's not as fast and quick as Hill. Hill's like the second fastest. I think he might the second fastest receiver in the league behind John Ross, but John Ross sucks. He hasn't done much. But he is. He runs like a 4.29 or something. Hill does. He's a. And so that's why. But he didn't have as good a stats I thought he did last year. The year before he had better stats. Hill even. He had like 1,200 yards and something. Because he's more of a get the ball in the hands, like and like deeper down the field type of guy. He's not a guy you throw it to like 10 times a game like you do like you would do Evans or you would do like Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams was averaging probably like 10 catches a game or something last 9 or 10 catches a game last year. Just like that receiver for the Rams, he tore it up. He averaged like more catches than anybody. Well, he won the triple crown of the receivers, which is like yards, catches, and touchdowns, which is hard to do. But the thing though is everybody goes, "Oh, he's so great." I go, "Well, they played one more game than they did when like Jerry Rice was playing, and the defensive rules make it easier to catch." So you can't really compare like even when Jerry Rice played like in the mid '80s to like 2004 when Jerry Rice played. You can't compare the eras because they made it easier for the receivers to catch the ball by. You can't hand check all the way down the field like you used to be able to for the defenders. For one thing, they'll call a penalty almost every time. Like back in the day, Jerry Rice would get hand fought, and like the guy would be hitting him with his hands and his and chest guarding him the whole way down the field, and he still averaged like probably 90 catches a season for like 20 years or something. He averaged out how many touchdowns he had. He averaged like I think it's like 10 a season for like 20 years or something. Jerry Rice did, or whatever it was, or 9 a season for like 21 years or however long he played. He averaged a lot.
Wow.
And then no one's ever gonna be able to do that again because I think Jerry Rice's receiving yards record is never going to be broken because you notice the receivers start to decline at about 32, 33 years old. Jerry Rice was still going strong and getting like 1,400 yards a season when he was like 30 until he was like in his late 30s. When he was with the Raiders, he had 1,000 yards, I think 1,200 and another 1,000 yard season, and he was like 39, 40, and 41.
Oh,
You
wow.
know, so you just look at it. Plus, two is how he wasn't the most talented. He wasn't the fastest. He had really good hands and he had really good conditioning. Because he even admitted when he was on the football field, he tried to like be as fast as he was in the first quarter, in the fourth quarter. So that's why you see him still running full speed and look like he's breaking away from people because everybody else is getting tired, and he was still not even barely winded in the fourth quarter. Because he used to run that. He used to do that thing. If you know about Drake, he used to do the hill, and he was running it like when he was like in his early 30s, he was beating young ass Ricky Waters up there. He took Ricky Waters, who played for the 49ers one time, for like a few years, whatever it was, like 3 or 4 years. He took him up the hill, smoked Ricky Waters up the hill, and he was waiting for him for I don't know, standing there waiting for him for a couple minutes. I already beat you up here because he would literally sprint up that hill, and it's called the hill. And I mean, you can watch videos on YouTube of Jerry Rice talking about it and doing it. And he would run faster than almost as fast as I could run on flat ground. He could run up that hill. He was probably running about 8, 9, 10 miles an hour up that freaking hill. It's amazing to watch. And then Jerry Rice is still in amazing shape. He still looks young. I've seen him recently on Kevin Hart does this interview thing where he interviews people in an ice bath. And he does these funny like goofy jokes with people and stuff. And yeah, he has like other wrestlers and celebrities on and like athletes. And he had Jerry Rice on. I go, damn, Jerry Rice still looks pretty young. And he's like 50. What is Jerry Rice, like 54, 55 years old now? And he still looks probably like in his early 40s. Just 'cause he's taking care of himself. He still works out.
He's in crazy shape. He looks
Yeah,
like he
he's
could
crazy.
play.
I remember probably 4 or 5 years ago, he said he was playing in a flag football league, and he scored like 3 touchdowns, and he was like 50 years old.
It's it's
He was
crazy.
tearing up the flag football league.
He's in ridiculous shape, Jerry Rice
Yeah,
is.
yeah. And then kind of speaking of like old people playing football, Terrell Owens is playing in that fan-controlled football league. Have you ever heard of
Nope.
that? It's that fan-controlled like arena football league, and he's playing, and he's like 48 years old. He's just trying to hang
Wow.
on to his glory. He hasn't played in the NFL in probably what, like 13 years or something.
So are you? So when the season kicks on,
Oh, I'm gonna try to do
I
every
want.
Raiders game that
Yeah,
I
I
actually
wanted.
not working because I did
I,
like I think 13 or 14 of them last year.
Yeah, I want to try and jump on a few panels when you do live Radio Nation stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing one, and I'll have like Raiders backgrounds on my stream, and I'll be wearing Raiders gear on my stream,
Yeah,
and I'll show up
because
once in a while, or I can stay on camera for a little while and show.
yeah,
We want like a Raiders hat or Raiders jersey, or like
yeah,
a Raiders shirt
because
or something.
yeah, and I'll wear my Raider hat when I'm on there.
I could
Or what I can do is wear my Bronco hat from time to time, and we'll talk about the Rice.
Well, you could
The
come on when they play
Broncos and
not
Raiders.
working when they play the Broncos. You could come on and wear your Broncos
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, the Broncos and Raiders
I got to look at
used
their
to have
schedule again.
this crazy rivalry.
Yeah, they kind of do
I'm just
still.
saying, back in the day, during John Madden,
Yeah, they've had a
yeah.
rivalry since 1960, I think, or 62 or something.
And you know what's crazy? I want to say during the Craig Morton era and also during the John Elway era, there was a
Craig Moore was
rivalry.
a quarterback for John
Raiders and
Elway, if anybody
Broncos.
doesn't know.
Yeah, and
Quarterback
the
like
crazy thing is,
late
a lot of
70s,
former
early 80s,
Broncos. The crazy thing is, a lot of former Broncos ended up
or
finishing up
mid-70s.
their careers as Raiders.
Mhm.
I thought that was funny.
Yeah, and then
Here they
speaking
have
of
this,
stuff,
right?
did you know that Cliff Branch, who played with like Ken Stabler, he was a wide receiver and he was really fast. He was their deep threat. He's going into the Hall of
Mhm.
Fame on 9 days. He's going to be enshrined into the Hall of Fame. So you'll find out like
Hey,
it's kind
Jerry
of cool.
boy.
Like the Raiders form of
Who
fame.
loves a boogie? Hey, how's it going?
They come out in droves,
What's
so there's probably
happening,
going to be like
Jerry?
15 to 20 former Raiders there to
What's happening?
watch
I
Cliff
love the
Branch get inducted.
sunglasses.
How you doing, Jerry boy?
Hi, Jerry. He's up late
Really?
again.
No, I'm always up late.
Not
Yeah, I make my own time. You
Not
look
super
like
late. It's like
Bono
11.
out of U2 there, Lone Wolf. Bono, U2, the band. You look like Bono.
Look out.
Chilling.
Show you something. You can read that.
Oh, cool.
It's upside down.
Cool.
No, not right there. Well,
Upside down. Good.
yeah, I think it's right side up or right side up there.
Yeah.
Turn the light on better so you can see it. If I turn the other overhead light on in my kitchen,
Chibba.
it makes my
Give me
camera look better.
another from Miss Lean.
Can
Hey,
show you?
Brett, I haven't.
Crybaby
I
gum.
haven't. Oh, cool.
It says that's super
I
sour.
haven't even checked the schedule to see how often the Raiders and Broncos play each other this year.
Twice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Raiders.
Those will be.
Big
Those will be
shout out,
big
Miss
games.
Len. How you doing? So how you
Yeah,
been,
those-
game
Lord
is
Wolf, my friend?
September
How you
11th.
been? My stream yard's playing up really bad right now. Everybody else, like now, the pictures keep sticking, and I feel like, I'm paying £20 just to get wrapped off.
Right on. Oh, Jerry
But
boy,
hey,
I got the free version. Do you have the paid version?
yeah, but it doesn't matter, free or paid. It's,
You guys can
I
get
don't know
full
what's
advantage of
wrong
the
with
free version.
StreamYard. It just seems to be playing up right now.
Yeah,
I
there's
got
And
the-
everything else is working
Anyway.
fine.
Oh, wow.
because he only streams like
Wow.
every once in a while, so he doesn't even take advantage of the.
No, I stream more now. I'm going to do a music stream later, which I pay for the music, by the way, just to let you know. That's Scottish, by the way. I'm going to do a music stream later, so,
Oh,
well,
Yeah.
not too long away.
Yeah, I think my lady pays for the YouTube Premium, so you don't
but
see the.
Do you know what it
commercial
is,
music.
Lone? Do you know what it is, Lone Wolf? I
yeah, you don't
subscribe
see
to
the ads
Epidemic Music.
because
and
every
I can.
creator gets like a tiny chunk of each. Like they pool all the. I think they pool all the people who do the YouTube Premium together, and then they give each person a chunk. So you're actually given like each person you watch. Since you have premium, you're giving them a tiny cut of your premium membership, which is like
Yeah, so
$15.
yeah,
They
I
get
pay for
70
a new set. I pay for a new
that.
service called Epidemic Music. I pay £10 a month, and I can play.
You can get ad blocker too if you just
God
want
loves the music.
The ads don't pay for it. Pay for premium, you can have an ad blocker put on. People do that.
Yeah, but yeah, blockers. But,
You don't make much off of the ads. tell you the truth, you make like
I
less
don't
than a
like
quarter of a
ads on
cent
YouTube though.
every time someone
Yeah.
watches one of your ads. If you have ads on your videos, which is sort of like they've been since.
Do you know what I get a lot of people saying? Do you know what I get a lot of people saying though? Well, if you don't watch the ads, you're stealing money from people. Oh,
Not
my
really.
headphones just got out. But yeah, how am I stealing money if I don't like adverts?
I mean, you're not stealing money. It's not. It's not
I'm
your
allowed
money
to cut
or
out
their money
adverts
you're
if I
stealing.
want. If I want to
It's
use an ad
YouTube's
blocker, I'm
money.
allowed to.
It's YouTube's money. It's not like
Don't
you're
like
going
YouTube,
into
but you know
someone's
what I'm
piggy
saying.
bank in their house and taking a bunch of change out and going, "Ha, I stole your money." You know, it's this is not
I
their
mean,
money to
it's not
start out
like
with.
I've robbed them in the street and said, "Give me your wallet, man. That's a big bitch."
No, that's what I mean. It's not like going. It's not like me going to my brother's piggy bank. He has in his it's a Rolling Rock bucket that he keeps all his change. It's not like me going in there and stealing like a handful of change, stealing like $10 out. It's not like that. You know what I mean? And then not telling him because it's not the person's money to start out with. They get money, but it's YouTube's money that's given that they're getting.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
YouTube's
thinking
money.
I'm thinking of dropping my XM radio since I have Spotify.
Oh,
Spotify.
I used to have XM radio. The first like couple years I had my car, I had XM radio.
Because
But
I
it's
can always
like $20 a month or some crap. It got
Yeah.
kind of expensive.
Spotify is pretty cool. I think I'm gonna drop Pandora and I'm gonna drop Pandora and I'm gonna drop XM radio, and then I'm gonna keep my Spotify.
But one thing though is you can just go on YouTube and watch music for free. I just go on there and play music for free on YouTube and turn it on my TV. I still got to get
There
my
you go.
table for my record player, and my speakers, but I could hook my speakers into my TV. You just use the red and white cable, and then go red and white cable into the back of the TV. You know, the red and white
There you
cable
go.
into the one speaker in the back, and then they're powered speakers. They're actually right behind me. They're powered speakers.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, my daughter picked up Spotify for the family because she noticed I was constantly buying music on iTunes.
Oh, and they're like 99 cents
funny?
each.
Part of the reason I love buying, I have a whole, both on my iPod and also on my phone, I got tons of music. And what's really cool, if I'm in a no Wi-Fi area,
Jerry.
I can still play my music because it's downloaded to my phone and
Yeah.
my iPod.
Hey, you don't need Wi-Fi. See, if I want to play YouTube, I need on my phone. I have to use Wi-Fi or data, of course. Yeah, then you still have to anyway. You still have to have data.
Well, I think my little family just picked up. We're now, and here's what I don't understand. We switched to a plan that's what's that thing called? It's unlimited data, unlimited data plan, right? And it ended up being cheaper than. And what's weird, what I don't understand is it ended up being cheaper than the one where I used to have to pay for data.
Yeah.
Well, they say it's unlimited data, but it isn't unlimited.
Yeah.
It's unlimited, but then they slow down your after a certain amount of data you use. They slow down your speed a little bit, your data connection a little bit.
Yeah.
So it goes down like 1 or 2 bars.
It's basically online robbery. We'll take your money and we'll slow down your internet
I have
when
unlimited
we
data.
want to.
I'm on my brother's phone plan.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrible.
He added a line for me like 3 years ago when I got my first smartphone, or 4 years ago when I got my first smartphone. And then so I paid like $45 a month for him.
Hey fellas, I'm gonna go hit the shower, but I'll thanks for stopping by this live stream. So I'm gonna wrap it up.
Short live stream.
Wrap it up.
Yep. Anyways, I appreciate you guys co-hosting with me. You guys rock. I'll talk to you guys later.
I will invite you.
Stay safe.
Later, Gator.
Everybody in chat.
Don't bend down and pick up the soap. Oh, sorry, that's prison. Catch you later, brother.
Yeah, take care. So thanks to Brett Glasgow. Thanks to Jerry Boy TV. Thanks for co-hosting with me. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this live stream up. Anyways, thanks to everyone down in the chat. You guys and gals rock. And I'll either see you in the next video or I'll see you in the next live stream. Talk to you later. Cheers. Later, Gators. Peace. And I'll see you guys around. Take care, everyone. Oh, and also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And then don't forget to hit that notification bell, and I'll talk to you guys later. Cheers. Later, Gators. Take care, everyone. Peace. Thanks for stopping by. Later, guys. Take care, everybody.